Hello folks, Vladimir here and welcome to my Haunted Corridor Mark II. Now if you quite remember, some time ago I created a haunted corridor, but the spawn mechanics changed. I wanted a corridor where we would see ghosts of villagers flying through, much like you're seeing now. But the mechanics changed, so it never got implemented in Chronotide, but I thought it was relevant to show you this and how I actually did this. Now behind the corridor here, it's a group of spawners. Each one of those spawners spawns a villager with 0 health. They have a relative position of just inside the corridor, and then they have a velocity of about 5, which means that they fly over there. Now, the problem with this is that if the corridor is closed off, say like this, the villager would fly out of here and then you would see it just stood there. Now, I've given it a potion effect of invisibility, as you can see. We can see the villagers landing because we can see where the potion effects swirls are up against the wall. I've just measured this to this particular corridor just for testing purposes, just so you can actually see. Otherwise we see that the villager would fly out there and then die somewhere over there, because when the engine of Minecraft, I guess, finally realizes that that villager should be dead. And so instead of seeing him die up against a wall, should this be walled off, we set him to invisible, so you just get the swirls. Now while I was making the haunted corridor, I came across this, which I thought was rather a strange effect. There's about 50 villagers being spawned out with a velocity of 10, they're all on fire, give them a red glow. Looks rather strange. But then it got me thinking. I've been watching a few videos recently. Lucklin has a series of videos all about command blocks, and he has one in particular where he makes an invisible barrier. And I thought, well, this would be good if you could use this as the effect for the barrier, or at least something similar. Not quite the villager death carousel that's happening here. So I came up with this. This is a creeper force field. I'm using creepers instead of villagers. They have a velocity of about 5. They have 0 health, which means that when you walk up to the creepers, you are bounced back, much like we've seen on the other invisible barrier videos, but this time round we have a barrier that's actually visible, an effect of some kind. And of course, switching off the barrier, we can walk straight through. Switching the barrier on, it stops us from going through it. Now this is just a clock that hits the command blocks, which have the command that says if you're near the creeper barrier, teleport the player back relative about 6 blocks, and when you flick the lever it activates the redstone lamps in here so that the creepers don't spawn, and it switches off the clock. So there we go. I'll put a link to one of the videos I've been watching regarding invisible barriers, and yeah, this is quite fun. I'm sure that we can use different types of mobs for this effect. I've just put creepers in here because they're kind of fun. So, alright, take it easy folks. I've been Vladimir, and I shall see you next time. Oh, and before I go, PS, yes, I do know that I can turn off command block output, but I like to leave it on just so you know what's happening. Alright, take it easy folks. I'll see you later.